So, I'm friends with this girl named Lizzie. We met through Discord on one of my friend's servers. We've been friends for months, but we've been doing nightly voice calls as of a few weeks ago, just talking endlessly into early hours of the morning. With the virus happening, there's no reason we can't talk super late, so as long as we aren't too loud and wake up our families. We don't do video calls, as she has said she isn't comfortable with how she looks, as is the internet, so I don't want to be that creep asking to see a teenage girl's face. For the same reason, I've never asked for her full real name. All I know is her name is Lizzie. We talk about a whole variety of things, whether it be childhood experiences, our mutual hatred for rude people, or weird things that happened to us. The one thing that always stuck out to me is her belief in the paranormal. She always says that she's had so many experiences with paranormal things happening to her. Lampposts going out above her while she's walking down the street, objects falling down after nothing touching them. I never believed in it. I thought those were the types of weird things that happen to everyone, and if you're looking for it, you'd think, whoa, I'm haunted by ghosts. I always poked fun at her, saying stupid shit like, did anything spooky happen to you today? Generally, she'd groan at my horrible jokes, and we'd continue on with our talks, moving on to other subjects. This last week though, she'd been talking more and more of those weird things. She kept seeing things out of the corner of her eye, hearing footsteps behind her as she walked. I thought it was a joke, so I did the usual and poked fun at it, and changed the subject. I should have listened better. Last Sunday night, I had listened to a sad love song. It sounds stupid, but it just brought the sudden loneliness to me. So when she messaged me about our nightly calls, I hopped out of bed to my computer so that I could just listen to her. I love hearing her talk. When I asked her about her day, she mentioned how remarkably she hadn't had anything weird happen that day. In fact, everything had gone right. She finished her homework early, went on a walk, found a huge gold coin on the ground, even mentioned seeing a double rainbow. I didn't think much of it, but I was glad she was happy, because it made me happy. She continued to talk, and I let my head rest against my arms, just listening, letting her beautiful voice fill my head, flooding out the thoughts of how alone I was. Around 4 a.m., I noticed the call was being a bit buggy. It took me a while. We mentioned to each other that Discord might have been having server issues and kept chatting as usual. But then I noticed something that didn't startle me at first. When Discord's having connection problems, it starts cutting out. This wasn't cutting out or lagging. It was buzzing. Not loud, not interrupting, just a slow buzz. It started to get a bit louder, and I asked if Lizzie had left her fan on, or something might be causing that noise on her end.
Wait, it's not your fan?
Lizzie responded. Of course it wasn't my fan. It was 60 degrees in my house. Why would I freeze myself more? And just at that moment, the buzzing escalated to the point that I couldn't hear the sound of my own thoughts, the electric hum becoming unbearable. I almost threw my headphones to the ground. I wish I had. Just as I was about to back off from my computer, the buzz stopped, and I leaned back in towards the microphone. Hello? I feared even a moment's pause. But I was relieved when I heard the sound of her voice.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. My ears...
My relief faded when her voice stopped. Not to lag. No. I heard her bedroom door. Why wouldn't it be her family? Of course it was her family, right? After that, there was a long pause and silence.
What in the fuck?
I heard her eventually say. She sounded further away from her mic. I assumed she was standing now, investigating what opened her door at 4 a.m. Then, I heard the growl. It wasn't like the growl of a wolf or of a dog or any animal I've ever heard. It sounded like a mix of bubbling tar and metal scraping on concrete. That's the best I can explain it. I heard the sound of something crash, probably a shelf of her candles or pottery. Either she tried to run or whatever made that noise decided to attack. Whatever that crashing was, it didn't stop the thing. Because the next noise I heard was the most blood-curdling scream you could possibly imagine. The sound of fear and agony. I knew what made that noise, unlike whatever was making that growl. I had heard that voice every night the last month, comforting me when I needed it and bringing me laughs in this dark time. It was Lizzie. The growls seemed to fade away, leaving the area. I screamed, the shock of hearing all of this finally fading off. Liz! I should have hung up, stayed silent, done anything else, because I didn't hear anything from Lizzie. All I heard was that growl again, slowly becoming louder and louder, until it stopped. I knew I had made a mistake by yelling, but I was frozen by fear. I was startled with a sudden ping of something metallic. A coin? Did it flip a coin? Before I could decipher what the noise was, the buzzing from before came again, this time infinitely louder. It became so loud, so suddenly, that I threw my headphones over my desk out of instinct. By the time it took me to blink, Discord bugged out. I saw odd symbols, glitching texts, and Discord crashed. A few seconds later, my desktop blue screened. It's been a week. I tried getting my PC checked out, but the hard drive is fried. Everything's gone. I haven't talked to the police, because they wouldn't believe me. I don't know her name, I haven't even seen her face, so what would they be going off of anyway? I'm just some stupid kid who got catfished on the internet. I tried installing Discord on my phone and logging in, but Lizzie's account is gone, along with every trace I had ever contacted her. My friends are just as confused as I am. I've been taking walks to clear my mind. The strangest thing happened this morning, though. I got up early for once. I haven't been staying up late without a computer or a friend to talk to. I showered and went out around 7 a.m., listening to the birds chirping. The air is still a bit cold from the night, the grass still wet from dew. As I walked along my normal path through the graveyard and past the school I used to attend, I saw something shiny in the gutter. It caught my eye, the barely lit sky reflecting off its surface. I walked closer and bent down to pick it up. A large golden coin.